If you want to win this M24 anti-tank grenade, all you have to do is make sure you comment down below, make sure you guys leave a like on this video, and make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you follow those 3 steps, you'll be entered to win this anti-tank grenade in next week's video. Alright guys, episode 52 I believe it is, and we got some killer stuff in this video, so make sure you stay around for the whole video. We got 2 more tanks done. We've got the armor train that I'm going to talk about and show you pictures of the design. Overall, it's going to be a great episode. Make sure you stick around, and let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to talk about is we got some parts in for this archway. I got my order in of 500 1x1s in dark tan. Surprisingly, right here, this is 500. They actually pack these very nicely, but this doesn't look like 500. It should be plenty, because I don't think I'm going to need too many of them, but this is 500 parts. It doesn't really look like it, but we got those in, so I should be able to hunker down, finish this up. One problem I'm having is the way I did some plates down around the bottom. It looks really nice, but it makes it a pain in the butt for building because I try to use these 1x1s here to stack behind all these slopes, and sometimes I have to use like a couple of these stacked up to get it just flush because of the difference from height down there. So that's going to be a pain in the butt, but we're just going to power through it. We don't really have time to tear that down. You know, if I really was wanting to build this properly, I would probably take that down and add that on last. That way I could build this part faster, but we don't have time for that. So my goals for this episode is to get this archway done. I'm filming this segment that you're watching right now on Thursday night. So a couple days before, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days before the video goes up. So my goal for by the end of Sunday, or when you're seeing this video, is to get this done or use up all the parts that we have, which might be the case. Get that done. I want to get all the detailing done all around the mock. So like these little bumps, I want to add a bunch of those, add all that detailing. I want to dive deep into the A7Vs and see where we're at as far as that goes, because I'm probably going to have to order some more parts. I'm going to order figure parts, so all the torsos and whatnot, torsos, legs. I ordered weapons, accessories, all that's been taken care of. I'm just got to order the parts and whatnot so I can get printing. Let's see, and then I want to finish the destroyed building in the back corner there and finish detailing those houses up. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow I'll get the parts to finish the market, and we can get that going. But if I could get like those 3 or 4 things done, you know, the A7Vs, the archway, and the detailing, that will be great. And then I'm going to also show you guys some updates on the armored train. Elliot is killing it. He's got one of the train cars done, so he's got 3 more left to do. And once he gets those done, I got to order the parts like the same day just so we can get those going, because that's going to cut it close. So that's kind of where we're at. We're going to probably order figure parts now. I might just try to get that over with right now so those can get shipped out as soon as possible. And we're really just crunching it, guys. So we're almost there, and let's keep working on the mock. Alright guys, so I'm working on the A7Vs. It looks like I will be able to get all of these done. I got the, let's see, I got a bunch of these in, I believe, last week, and I just didn't get around to working on them. Basically, these are 1x4 link pieces, Technic lift arms they're called, on BrickLink. And if you guys don't know, I get all my parts from BrickLink. I don't really go through eBay unless it's a real specialty part. But as you can see here, I'm working on all of these. So basically, I got to do 4 sets of these. So I got to make a total of 8 of these each, and then 4 of these each, because there's 2 on each side, and then I'm building 2 tanks. Then we've got the gears on this side. I might be painting those. I don't think they're going to be showing, but this is what I'm working on. They're very tedious little assemblies to build. Here I got all the 1x5 versions of them done. Got 3 of them back here, and then the one on there. Now I'm working on the smaller versions right here. Now, they're very tedious, but they're pretty easy to do, and I should have all the parts. Then the only thing that I do have to finish is the back end here. So, if I just kind of zoom out any, not really, but there's the front end done. Then I got to work on the back end, and the side panels, if I pull one of those over here, these are already done. I just missing, I think, 2 or 3 of these 1x1 white tiles for another one of them. So I'm going to have to dig through my collection and find those so we can be completely done, but we're almost done. As you can see here, I'm working on those linkets. Like I said, it requires 2 of these Technic bricks, 2 lift arms, 4 of those little lift arms, 4 studs, let's see, I think 4 of those pins, and then 4 of these. Now, one thing I wanted to show you guys, because I've been trying to show as many tips and tricks. So what these are for is basically, I'll do an assembly for you. So I cut this part off here, so I'm left with just a little bar piece. I throw this away. Then for this assembly, you need for these little wheels. You take that, you stick it in the lift arm, then you take one of these pins, then you take one of these studs, and that's basically like your little wheel right there, as you can see right there. So the real thing is, in these instructions it called out for getting the, I believe it's the 2 or 3 stud long little Lego bars in light bluish gray that are the same or the perfect length for that pin right there. But those are pretty expensive. They're like 15 to 20 cents a piece. These are like 1 cent a piece, and all you have to do is take your snippers and you just have to cut them off, which takes no time at all, and you're saving quite a bit of money. You know, there's 2, 4, that's 8 plus 5, 13, 26 of these per A7V. 26 times 10, that's $2.60. You know, that's on the low end, so you're saving money that way. So just little things like that. You know, I know those pieces are mass produced, unlike these other specialty bar pieces, because those flip fire missiles are really easy to get. So that's just a little tip I wanted to tell you guys. So you can avoid buying really specialty parts and making simple parts work. Always do that because it's cheaper and it's pretty easy to do. So I'm going to work on the rest of these linkage systems. I'm going to get those put on the A7Vs, try to figure out the front design. Hopefully I can get that done, and then I'll keep you guys posted on the update. Alright guys, this is what you've all been waiting for, the armored train. I know so many of you guys have been so excited and have waited so long for this moment, so here we go. Once again, this design was made by Elliot, and I paid him for this design. It's a killer design. One thing I'd like to start this kind of little segment off is, would you guys be interested in this as a kit? I talked about this on my live stream, which you can check out in the card section up here in the top right. However, I'm just curious because a lot of you guys love this, or love the idea of the armored train, because no one's really done a World War I armored train anywhere in Lego. And I'm curious if you guys would be interested in a kit form of this. It'd be all 4 cars, and it'd be over $300. I can tell you that right now. But I'm just curious. I might do a pre-order for it after I order the parts for one of them. I might, that way I'll get a sense of how much it would cost you guys. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted on that. But just let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in a really high-priced, really nice kit. As you can see here, you got 2 pictures of the armored train that are probably going back and forth on the screen right now. But as you can see, it's got the main armored train car on the front with the 2 larger cannons. It's got the actual locomotive engine towards the middle, and then towards the back we've got 2 of the smaller cannons. I believe they're 20 or 40 millimeter cannons with some machine guns on the tops and sides as well. This is going to be so cool. It's 1,500 pieces. It's almost 1,600 pieces, and I'm going to order all the parts for this tomorrow, and that way we can get them within the next 2 weeks, because I'm definitely going to have to order some parts overseas, just because I know the US won't have all these parts. So I'm probably going to have to order a lot from Germany and whatnot. But this is what it looks like. Make sure you guys like this video for this especially, and I'll keep you guys posted as far as the armored train goes. I'll have a lot more progress next week's episode, but hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you guys hit the like button. I can't stress that enough for this awesome, and make sure you guys subscribe to see this come to life in Lego and possibly in kit form. So with that being said, let's keep moving on. Alright guys, so quick update on the A7Vs. I got all of the wheel assemblies done, as you can see here. I mean, just look at this thing. Look how complicated this is, but I do believe these are going to look very awesome once they're complete. So here's all the wheel assemblies. I got all the gears as well on the corners. I need to find one more part to finish this one here. Got the front assembly on there. Very janky, but it will work. You know, this isn't a durable kit to be moving around on your carpet and actually playing with it, but this should make a killer display piece. I have to take those parts off just for now while I'm working on it. So I'm working on this front section here, front or back, I don't really know which one it is. Then I also got the treads over here that I'll slap on it. So as far as this goes, this is going great. You can see all the flick fire missiles there that I had to modify to get those pins. That's totally fine. And now I'm working on that front or back assembly. Like I said, I don't really know which is which. I mean, you can just look at this thing and see how complicated this is. And I'm trying to follow a video instruction with LDD on how to make this thing. I mean, some of the connections on here are insane. So I'm trying to get this built. This is part of it, so I have to make another one just like this. And then this is one of the sides. Once again, it's a very fragile build is what it comes down to. Like these parts I might have to put a little tack of glue just to keep them on for now, but that's kind of where I'm at as far as the A7V tanks. We should be cruising because I don't really have a whole lot of parts left in that bin, and we're almost done. So these should be done by the end of the episode, unless there's some random part that I cannot find in my bin of parts over there, but let's keep working on them and I'll keep you guys posted. Alright guys, I finally got an A7V complete, and like, I do not want to touch this thing any more than I can. I spent probably 30 minutes putting it together because the front and rear are so delicate, and the connections are so bad. Like, there's certain spots it's only being held on by one stud or one clip. It definitely looks amazing, but it could have been built more sturdier, I believe. I'm just going to try to pick it up here. See, like, that just already fell off right there. So I'm going to have to touch that. Like, I barely even moved it, but it looks awesome. We're going to have 2 of these on the mock. They are definitely going to be in the finale, no questions asked. And I don't know if I'm going to try to tackle building that one back there. They definitely look really funny without any of the side panels or anything. It looks like a weird looking tractor or something, but this is what they look like. I'm gonna put it on the mock. You'll probably see this in the thumbnail, but we got the A7Vs going. We are done with them, and I'm really excited because we got 2 more tanks on the mock. That's just gonna look sweet. So yeah guys, we're gonna probably go over to either the, let's see, the mountain or the armored car, or not armored car, armored train. So I'm gonna work on that, and I'll keep you guys posted. Alright guys, we got the 2 A7Vs complete. As you can see, they look very nice. They look awesome. They'll be probably not in this position on the mock. I don't really know where they'll be at, but it definitely shows how big these tanks are, because if you just kind of look at the general mock, and we have 2 tanks. If we had any more, because I'm thinking if we had 2 Mark V tanks, let me grab it real quick. It's behind me here. If we had a whole nother tank, it just seemed really crowded, because we're gonna have a lot of figures running around and horses, and we're gonna have the armored car, we're gonna have anti-aircraft guns, we're gonna have field guns. So I feel like this was a perfect idea to only do 2 of these and 1 of those. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But if you just take a look at that, like, you guys gotta drop a like for that. That is some awesome stuff right there. Got both tanks done. We can cross that off our list over there. And now all I gotta do for this episode, or at least that I want to get done, is that, and finish up that building. The building's almost done, so that shouldn't be too bad. I did spend like the last 2 hours working on those. I'm gonna probably have to spend the next couple hours working on that. And right now I'm actually gonna hop on my live stream, episode 38 of extra pieces. I'll probably put that up in the card section up there, so feel free to check that out, because that has already happened when you're seeing this video. So I'm gonna go do that, work on that. And yeah guys, so I'll keep you posted. Alright guys, so one of my things on the list for this week's episode was to do more details like this all along the mock here. So I tried to do them as like random spots as I could, and I tried to space them out a good amount. And I've only really done this left side. I've yet to do behind the water tower, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion. Let me know if you guys like how I did this. Obviously we're gonna have figures and whatnot everywhere, so it's not just gonna look like this. And as you can see, like, the tank covers some blank spots, I guess you'd call them, up. So let me know what you guys think of that as far as that goes in the comments down below. We might actually do a poll right there. So the question is going to be, do you like this detail, yes or no? And that's referring to all these little plates that I put down along there. And I'll do that on this side and the back there if you guys, you know, like it enough. I think it looks pretty good. Let me know what you guys think in that poll. Also, not going to be able to get to this slopes here. It's currently almost 10 o'clock here, and I need this video up by 12, so I only got 2 hours, so I got to kind of finish up what I'm doing. However, I got all the parts to do that, so that's going to be on the top of the priority list next week's episode, so episode 52. I know, or is it 53? I think it's 52. However, I know I did say this was going to be my main thing in this video. However, the A7Vs just took way longer than I thought they were. And either way, next week's episode is going to be kind of lackluster. I can tell you that right now. Just because we're going to be ordering parts for the armored train that you've seen in this episode. We're going to be ordering parts for the market. Those are on the way, actually. So those things we're all waiting on parts. So this is something to look forward to in next week's episode. And then also, if I move back over here, the market will go right here. We kind of talked about that, but I did order all the parts for that. Then this destroyed house, I'm curious if you guys want me to add anything else to it. Take this poll right here. Do you want me to add more things to this house, yes or no? I can make it bigger, obviously, but I don't know if you guys like the size of it right now. Here's a good angle right here. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, guys, we're gonna keep, you know, cruising on figures and whatnot. I'm ordering figure parts, armor train parts, market parts, any other parts that I need. So let me know in the comments down below, and let's keep moving on with the mock. Alright guys, so I got a package in today, and this is all the weapons for this mock, or at least for some of the figures. I don't know if this will be enough, but we got a bunch of rifles in there. We got some pistols, sidearms, other little grenades, it looks like. A bunch of stuff in here. So these will be going on this mock with the figures. I still need to figure out how many figures I want. I'm thinking 50 versus 50, or like 48 versus 48, or something, you know, Battlefield related. I don't know what the conquest maps are. Is it? I think it's 48 versus 48, something like that. That's what I'm planning on doing for this mock, but that's just something I wanted to show you. So we are working on the figures. I'm going to be ordering the figure parts today, the armored train parts today, which I'll be showing you guys later in this video, and any other parts that I need for this mock. So that way we can get all the parts ordered, because this is episode 51. My goal is to get this done by 55 episodes. Either 55 being the last episode or 55 being the finale. It could be either or, but that's the plan. So got these weapons in, that's good to know. So I'm going to go order those parts. I'm going to keep working on the mock right now. Alright guys, we're going to be picking the winner from episode 50 for the anti-tank grenade. So let's do this real quick. 1, 2, and 3. Vangle 1987 and cool video, bro. Guess what? You won the anti-tank grenade. So make sure you message me here on YouTube with your full name, full address, zip code, and I can get this out to you. Make sure you personal message me here on YouTube. And yeah, guys, let's wrap up this video right now. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode of the Sinai Desert. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video for these 2 tanks, the armored train, everything that's here to come in the next couple episodes. I got all the parts ordered. If you want to check out the complete playlist for the Battle of Sinai Desert, click there. Make sure you guys subscribe here and check out the latest episode right there. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.